Hi, today is the 15th of April, and for a change let us have a look at a very interesting chart. The chart that you see in front of you is that of an Axis Bank monthly chart. Now the chart is interesting in the sense that we will follow it from the low of 2009 where it was around 50 rupees. So from there it went all the way up here to around 350 and then went into a sideways consolidation and then took off again and made a high of around 650. This is a log chart, and therefore what actually happened is we have this move up, this move down and this move up. This second move up made 1.61 times the first move up, and then there has been this sideways consolidation going on. So let us now label this chart, and we will label this as wave 1 up, wave 2 down and wave 3 up, and this is a wave 4 consolidation. Now, as all the students of Elliott wave would understand, wave 3 ideally makes 1.61 times of wave 1, which actually happened. So what has been going on ever since? If you see, this formation here is a sideways triangle. In this triangle, we have wave A, we have a wave B, we have a wave C, C could be actually here, and we have a wave D, and we have a wave E here. So now let us blow up this triangle on a weekly chart and see how it looks. Now you can see the triangle very nicely formed on the weekly chart, and we were actually looking for this wave E to finish so that we can take a bullish position. And we in fact took a bullish position around 500 levels with a stop at around 490 and below. There were other indications of why this bullish position was indicated. We will go to that shortly. But again, you can very well see this triangle is always concerned of three waves, 1, 2 and 3. This is not very clear, but this again is 1, 2 and 3 and 1, 2 and 3, and this one is down. So we will examine this E wave down on the daily chart and the intraday chart to pinpoint our entry on the long side. Now this is the last wave down, which is wave E on the daily chart, and you can again see that this consisted of basically three waves. What is interesting about this wave down, and especially the last wave down, that is the wave C, is that this is the formation here. So this was forming into an ending diagonal with overlapping waves. And to confirm that, we had this RSI bullish divergence all the way in wave C. So we were very alert that a bottom was going to be made here, and this bottom was going to last for days and weeks and months. So that is why we took a bullish position over here at 500 rupees with a stop loss just below this trend line and just waited for a couple of days. And soon enough, all the news started to come out positive and Axis Bank broke out to the upside. So this was the value of understanding this formation at a very long term ending of the triangle. What happened after that? Now let's dial down to the intraday chart and look at this rise. This is the hourly chart, and as you can say that this was wave 1, a 2, and then it took off in wave 3 with a acceleration gap right in the middle of wave 3, a wave 4 and a wave 5, and then it started to decline. This arrow signifies the position where we took a long position. We exited the first part of the long position over here, and then we exited the second part again yesterday or on Friday. Now this is a wave 1, a very nice impulse wave to the upside, which is now likely to be corrected in 3 waves. It's possible that wave A is already done, wave B will go up a little bit, and then wave C will come down to around 520 to 530, maybe 528 levels would be the ideal thing to fill this gap here. And then the stock should take off very sharply up in wave 3. So that is how we have mapped out its course. And this would be the first 5 waves, A1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of a much larger 5-wave advance to complete the 5th wave on a weekly and monthly time scale. Now, what could be the targets? That is interesting to see. The first target on a very short term scale would be somewhere around this. If it, let wave 2 finish and then we can calculate, but the first target should come somewhere around 600 to 620 rupees. But what would be a longer term target for those people who want to hold cash positions? Coming back to the monthly chart, wave 5 is commonly equal to wave 1. Now if that is true, then we are getting a target of 735 rupees. We can also calculate a target for this triangle. The base of the triangle can be extended from the breakout point, and that target is coming at 779. And then sometimes this wave 4 divides the whole sequence into the golden section. In that case, the target is coming 829. So that is the situation in Axis Bank's, friends, and I hope you can trade it as it is shown. Remember, these targets are on a weekly and monthly scale, so it will take some time. It's not going to be tomorrow or next week. And where are we wrong? Where do we keep our stops? So this would be the position that if the price goes below this trend line on the downside, then the triangle is obviously invalid. Therefore, your stop would still be somewhere around 490 rupees on a positional basis. I hope that helps. Best of luck. Bye bye.